Mike Williamson, Monster Energy Kawasaki. We've been with one industry for 4 years now, and today they've asked me to show you a few tips that I use to install graphics. When installing the graphics, take it in small portions. There's no reason to rush yourself and get in a hurry and put the whole thing down. It's the best way to get no bubbles in it and to get it lined up properly. First and foremost, when you pull the old graphic off, try to use the graphic to clean the adhesive off, then clean it with some contact cleaner to make sure you have a clean surface before installing the new graphic. I also recommend washing your hands first. Using white graphics, sometimes they tend to pull the grease from your fingers and it'll leave a print that you can't get off. I always lay the graphic on next with the paper on it to make sure everything's going to line up and I have the right graphic. After that, I would peel the paper halfway back so you're only working with half the graphic. Lay the side on first with the paper so that you can line it all up and then stick down the other side. I usually try to find 2 points where the bolts line up. Make sure there's no bubbles, it's nice and smooth. Once you get to that point, you can just peel it back and work your way up, doing a little at a time so you don't get any bubbles. There you go. Just a little at a time. If you end up getting any wrinkles or creases, you can always peel it back up or use a little bit of heat to soften it out, but just don't use too much heat because heat tends to break down the adhesive. If you end up getting a bubble or something, don't be afraid to just gently peel it back up and work it out. Whenever you're doing graphics with some lettering, like this Monster one, you can always use these white dots as reference points so that you can get it lined up. When I install a side panel graphic, there's more than one way to do it. But the way I do it is I try to peel the paper back. I try to start from the middle and work my way out. Because usually if you start from one end, once you get to the middle, it's going to be way off and you're going to have to peel it off. I'm going to go in here. I'm just going to stick that where it lines up with the hole and kind of follow this line down to this hole. Now that I have that lined up, I'm going to lift this up and then slowly peel the paper back and work the graphic on. And I'm going to work it from the middle all the way across. Just keep working it and let it down slowly. If you get to the bottom, you have some creases, you can use a little bit of heat to work them out. There's your side panel. Now that you've finished your graphics, just take a little Windex, maybe a little SC1 or some Plexus, clean them off, get all your finger marks off and the extra adhesive that's stuck to it. One industry recommends you wait about 24 hours before you ride, so you probably want to do it the day before you're going riding, just so that everything sticks and you don't have any problems with them peeling up. We usually do, for racing, we'll do our plastics ahead of time and have them stocked in the truck so that we don't have to do them in an emergency. Can't see that bubble, can you?